today is Sunday and I'm officially 1 week out from my show. I can't believe it. Oh my god. I feel like I'm talking really quiet, but Adam's in bed and I feel pretty dead. Anyway, I wanted to pop a quick YouTube video up this weekend before I entered into peak week, just to update on what's happened since my last video and this one, because peak week in itself is going to be quite interesting. So I'm going to record that all separately so you can see exactly how it goes and the different treatments I've got booked and just the glam up process, so that begins soon. I checked in this morning with Dan. I checked in last on Friday, so 2 days ago, and I dropped since yesterday and since Friday I've dropped almost 1 kilo, which is a lot. I was quite surprised at that because I trained legs yesterday. So anyway, I'm now weighing in at 52.3, which is the lightest I've ever been on prep. I can't quite believe it. I started this prep at 64 kilos and I'm now 52.3. So yeah, I've lost like nearly 12 kilos now, which is actually mad. I'm such a small person, like that is crazy. So yeah, we've done really well. I'm really proud of myself and I'm pleased with the progress that we've made so far. My body is still dropping, which is nice because we've still got a little bit to come off on the back of my legs. Like pretty much everywhere else is where it needs to be, which is such a nice feeling, because there's nothing worse than leading up to peak week and thinking, oh my god, like I've got, you know, I hope peak week makes me look like a completely different person because I'm not ready. So, and that's been me before. So it's a good feeling to be ready. Well, I feel like I am anyway. I've done my best and I've put all this work in. And yeah, so here we are. So today is the first of the daily check-ins beginning for the week for peak week. Well, for anyone that doesn't know what peak week is the week before your competition, where you essentially try and perfect the look. So obviously you don't want to be trying to dig for lots of fat loss on peak week, because you really want to be trying to rest the body to refresh the look so that you can eat a little bit more, you can rest the legs so that you can kind of flush out any excess inflammation in the legs from all the cardio and the leg days and stuff. So that's the plan. So I've checked in. I'm just waiting for Dan to come back and tell me what we're going to do for food. But when he does, I will hop back on and I'll let you know what the plan is initially. But because we're doing daily check-ins, that could well change like throughout the week. But he did allude to the fact that we would be doing high days for the majority of the week. So I know what I'm doing for cardio and steps, so I'll tell you guys that now. So yesterday I did 30 minutes of cardio and today is the same. I was doing 50 minutes for the last few weeks on low days. I've been running low days now. This is my 9th low day. So I'm feeling, pretty dead, which I kind of spoke about in my last video. I was still on low days then, and now I still am. So I kind of expected that we would run low days all the way up to peak weeks so that we could feed into the show. So, can't remember what I was saying. Oh yes, cardio. So I was doing 50 minutes daily. So I did 30 yesterday. I'm doing 30 today. And tomorrow is Monday. I'm doing 20 minutes. Tuesday is 20 minutes. And then it's gone. So yeah. No more cardio from Wednesday. So that's given us like a few days of no cardio to let the legs recover and to rest. So that's kind of where we're at for cardio. Steps today and yesterday were reduced by 1,000. So I'm doing 12k Monday all the way up to Friday's 10k, Friday and Saturday 8k. So that's like 2 days out and 1 day out, just to really rest, I think, just before the show. So I feel very dead. You can probably hear it in my voice. I've been really pushing hard. I had my last leg session yesterday, which was my last like failure session, which means that I could actually like push really hard, because all of my sessions from Monday onwards are like, I have to train with some reps in reserve, which just means that I can't push to complete failure because we're not building at this stage of prep, and it's silly to be causing any unnecessary stress on the body when I'm trying to de-stress my body to look really good for stage. So that's the plan. I had I had a little bit of a wild thing happen to me on Friday. So I actually checked in with you guys on Instagram on Friday with my check-in pictures and just showed you what I was looking like. And I said I was really flat and I was looking really weird. I just didn't look good at all, I think. Dan said I looked good, but in my head I was like, no, this is not like, I wasn't looking like me. And it can be quite difficult when you get things like that, when you're this close to show, because you're used to seeing yourself like a certain way and your body's changing so fast. So anyway, I wasn't really super happy with my check-in on Friday, which I spoke about on my Instagram stories. But anyway, I went to the gym and I did my cardio, and I realized when I when I left the gym that I actually came on my period, which is crazy. Like, I was so shocked that that happened, because I've said this in another YouTube video, I lost my period start of this prep. And yeah, like obviously that's not healthy, but bodybuilding isn't healthy. And it affects everyone different. Sometimes when people diet, you know, it really does straight away put a lot of stress in the body, and the periods can just piss off basically. But I haven't had one since January, and 1 week out from my show, my period decides to come. So that, guys, was an absolute shock to me, because I actually thought there was something wrong with me. I was like, no, this can't be that. Like, this is just wild. And if you compete, or if you know anyone who competes, like, I'm sure that they'll probably tell you as well, a lot of girls lose their cycle very close to show, just because of how lean you are and you're doing so much cardio, all the training, your hormones are just not in an optimal place. So your body's trying to reserve its energy, basically use it to keep you alive because you're so lean and you're not getting enough nutrients, which is basically what dieting for a prep is at the end. So anyway, that was my kind of like shock and surprise of the whole prep. I was not expecting that at all. But it's not a bad thing, because it explains why I was looking so kind of watery and flat on Friday. I was on low days as well, so I had a combination of being on my period and also running low days for like 7 days in a row. So yeah, it explains why I was looking the way I was looking. Sometimes all you need is an explanation, because then it makes you feel like, okay, this is fine. But anyway, I actually put up a video yesterday on my Instagram story about showing what my bloat looked like when I was gonna say pregnant. Okay, try that again. When I was on my period. So I actually got loads of replies from people saying like, oh my God, thank you so much for sharing this. This is really helpful. I thought I was the only one. Like, I love this, blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted to touch on it really quickly in this video. Guys, like, no matter what, even if you're, you know, on a diet, if you're not on a diet, if you're lean, if you're not lean, like, periods are something that are going to affect your body. So I think, like, being a coach myself, like, I've worked with so many women, and it affects everyone differently, but everyone suffers in some way. There's no one I've met that's had absolutely no symptoms at all from having a period or being due on, or even during ovulation or different stages of your menstrual cycle. So like, having bloat is normal. Like, I don't know, some people message me saying, oh, I thought, you know, this was really weird and there's something wrong with me. No, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, that is your body's response to periods. So do not worry about it. Like, I'm obviously really lean. Like, I've got no fat on my stomach there, but when I stood up in that, my bloat's kind of gone now, to be fair, but otherwise I would show you in the video. I'll try and post it on here, actually, a picture of it so you can see. But when I actually showed like myself on my stories yesterday, you could really see like there's a proper bloat there. So, and I was fasted, I hadn't eaten or anything like that. So it is just hormonal, and it's normal, and it's okay to get that. It's not a bad thing. It probably means that, you know, you're functioning properly as a woman. So I wouldn't stress about it at all. Obviously, if it came like the day of your show, then you can stress, because that is a bit shit if you do bloat and you do have to get on stage and you're not looking your best. But Thankfully for me, that hasn't happened. I'm literally a week out and it should be gone by Tuesday. So happy days. So I would say Tuesday, I will look the best that I've looked all week, is my guess, especially with a little bit more food in me and less cardio. I'm looking better today already than I was on Friday, and I'm on 9 low days instead of 7, which is, I'd expect to look a bit worse today. I actually look better today in my check-in. A little inflamed from legs yesterday, but that's fine. So yeah, so that's where we're at, guys. So yeah, you can see, like, I am on my period right now and I had a drop last night of nearly 1 kilo, which is mad. I never drop on my period. Normally my weight's up about 1 kilo for like a few days. My weight never went up and it was the same, and then I've just had a big drop this morning. So I'm happy. I'm definitely still losing body fat and I'm getting leaner. So yeah, so now it's just going to be a case of refining the look. I think that's pretty much it about my kind of current state of affairs. I'm going to post a little bit of my leg video on this clip, just to show you from yesterday, just to show you some of the movements that I did. I did throw in a couple of extra bits, just because it was my last leg session of prep, of some things on it that I wanted to hit before I rested my legs. So I didn't record the entire session, but I'll post some of the videos from that on this video. And I will come back later on today and let you know what Dan has said when he responds. So I will speak to you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go do my cardio, get some fluids in me, and then I will, yeah, check in later. Hey guys, so just an update from my response back from Dan. So basically, while I was doing cardio, he responded to my check-in and said that we don't really want to look any harder than what we already do. So he's pulled cardio. So I've got no cardio to do tomorrow now. So today was my last cardio session. I was really, really surprised, but quite happy to hear that. So yeah, I guess, like, because my upper body is where it needs to be, I don't want to come in looking too hard in fear that obviously I'm not going to fit the criteria for the show, because I don't want to get moved into athletic figure, which is the next category up. The muscularity for that is more, and the condition is more, and I don't have that level of condition, but I think just with the size and stuff, there's just the chance that could happen, and we don't want to tempt that too much. So yeah, so adjustments have been made. So Dan said it's just going to be a bit of a challenge this week, trying to balance that so that we're not coming in too much harder looking or leaner looking. We just want to try and maintain where we're at now, but also be fuller, because today's check-in was after nine low days, so I was looking flat today, but my muscles are still looking quite big. So yeah, so we'll see what peak week brings us. But tomorrow I'm doing a high day, which is phenomenal. I'm going to train tomorrow as well. I'm doing pull, so that's the crack really. We're just going to do it every single day, take it day by day, so depending on the look, tweaking things as we go along. So not much really to report, guys, on peak week, because I don't really know what we're going to do yet, because we're just going to take it one day at a time. But I thought I'd let you know anyway. Cardio's out. We're pretty much where we need to be. I'm really, really happy. Dan's response to my check-in this morning just made me feel amazing. He said I look really good, which is, I know Dan is not the kind of coach that blows smoke up your ass, like, so I feel like if he said that, then it, he means it, which is really nice, which is why I really like Dan. Anyway, really happy. I'm having my low day today, finishing that off. But that's really it, guys. Let's see what tomorrow brings with some more carbs and hopefully a better look again.
Yes, Shannon. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Smashing it. Think last leg session. Come on. Come on. Come on, Shannon. The face of exhaustion. Say glutes. Come on, Shannon. Come on. Come on, final hurdle now. Come on. One more at least, Shannon. One more. Come on. All the way. Say glutes.